Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that is our weekly Helium 10 Buzz episode where we get you familiar with the latest news in the Amazon and e-commerce space. We interview people in the industry that you need to hear from and provide training tips of the week that give you serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. Let's go ahead and see what's buzzing today. We have just a couple of news articles that we're going to be doing today. One of the worst kept secrets is one of them. We're also going to be talking about some new innovations on the Walmart side, but make sure to stay to the end because I have something that I was like, should this be part of the news or should this be part of the tip of the week? It's actually kind of a collab. It's something that's affecting a lot of sellers right now. So, could be affecting you and you don't even know about it. So make sure to stay to the end and we will talk more about that. We've also got an interview of the week and also a Freedom Ticket clip of the week about PPC. So let's go ahead and hop, first of all, right into our news articles. Now, the first news article of the day that I want to talk about is, like I said, one of the worst kept secrets. We actually talked about this a couple of months ago when it appeared on everybody's Seller Central dashboards. But it was, there was something on the dashboards that were saying, hey, there's going to be a another kind of Prime Day in the fall. And sure enough, it was just announced yesterday. You can see it here in this press release from Amazon that says, introducing Amazon's Prime Early Access Sale. All right, so kind of like a Prime Day, not really a Prime Day, but it's called Prime Early Access Sale, a new holiday shopping event for members to save big on October 11th and October 12th. And a few of the new things that they're going to come up with here is a top 100 list that has a curated selection of some of the best deals from bigger brands. So I'm not sure if any of our smaller private label brands, unless you guys are, Lego or someone like that, might be on there. But that's interesting. That's a new thing that maybe if it's successful, they might see that in the other Prime days. But there's a lot of information here on this press release. Mainly, this press release is done for buyers. But I'm just curious, did any of you guys, when we first announced that it was in the special deals section there a couple months ago, did any of you guys get in and submit a deal that was accepted that is going to be here for this for this October Prime Day deal? What are your thoughts on this? Some people are saying, you know what, this is just business as usual for me. Other people are saying, you know what, Prime Day deals are huge for me. So I'm expecting big things. It's kind of cool to kick off the holiday, shopping season like way early. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below on if you're going to be participating in Prime Day 2 or this is just business as usual for you. Now, the next article or the next two articles are actually press releases from Walmart. And one of them I found interesting. It was entitled Walmart Connect announces innovation partner program with TikTok, Snapchat, Firework, Talk Shop Live, and Roku. Now, Firework and Talk Shop Live, I have no idea what those are, but obviously I think all of us know what TikTok and Snapchat are. And there are some interesting things that they are testing out in this article. We've been talking a lot about Amazon and how they're experimenting with different kind of social media forms and live selling and things like this. But now, for example, with TikTok, this article talks about how there's a pilot program between TikTok and Walmart Connect. There's actually some people from Walmart Connect here at Sell and Scale Summit last week. It says this pilot will provide advertisers with the opportunity to serve in-feed ads on TikTok, leveraging the impact of TikTok's sound on full screen video format together with Walmart Connect's targeting and measurement. Roku. Now, Roku is something I know that's what I use to watch a lot of my Korean dramas at home and a lot of other streaming TV. Well, Walmart says it announced a first of its kind partnership to make TV streaming the next e-commerce shopping destination as the exclusive retailer enabling streamers to purchase featured products fulfilled by Walmart directly on Roku. And it will offer a seamless checkout experience, enabling purchase directly at the time of inspiration. So that's intriguing to me. Will we start seeing like Walmart product ads on different programs in Roku? And then I'm assuming you're going to be allowed to just like sign on to your Walmart account so you can just hit, using that Roku remote that we all have, you just hit OK if you want to buy something. So, hey, the shopping landscape is definitely changing for online. Amazon has been testing so many things. Walmart now testing a lot of things. Very interesting what this will hold in store. Last article again from Walmart, and this is something I know even less about, but that's almost like why I'm talking about it because it's interesting. Walmart jumps into Roblox. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. With launch of Walmart Land and Walmart's Universe of Play. This is kind of like metaverse level stuff. From what I understand, I have never used this before. It's kind of like Roblox is this like online virtual community where you can go and play games from other people and talk to each other and pretty metaverse, I guess, kind of thing. And I don't, Walmart is not actually like it's going in there and selling their physical products, right? Into there, but they're like sponsoring their own like kind of like universes inside of Roblox, and you're going to be able to like buy virtual products, and there's going to be like a digital stage where you can do concerts and things like that. Now, why in the world would I even mention this? This to me is interesting. It kind of is like the next level after that thing I was talking about, where now Walmart is going to be on Roku and things like that. Is the whole just internet is changing. Last week at Sell and Scale Summit, Kevin King talked about NFTs. Gary Vee talked about it and how e-commerce is definitely shifting. So this is the first where we see now a big online retailer, Walmart, jumping into kind of like the metaverse. And it's not necessarily about selling physical products, but it begs a question like, what's next? What's going to happen next? What does this lead to? Will there be a future where you are in this like metaverse, and then you can actually kind of like virtually shop at a Walmart? That's just my like wild assumption. I hate making wild assumptions, but that's what initially came to my mind when I thought about this. Was who knows, maybe there's a future out there where you're not even, instead of having to shop on Walmart.com, you just like shop virtual aisles in these kind of metaverse situations. And I totally sound like my parents did like 30 years ago in talking about the World Wide Web, because I'm not even sure I'm using the right terminology here for this stuff. But anyways, this is something that might be interesting to follow. One last article I just wanted to show. I wasn't planning this. It's not really an article, but I want you guys to go to Gary V's Instagram. All right, go to Gary V's Instagram and look at this one that says, if you are an entrepreneur, you gotta fall in love with this. And this actually, guys, he's on the Sound Scale sale. Look at that. There's Lem Turner, our evangelist Lem Turner, right there on the Gary V's Instagram channel. So super cool. Lem, you made it now. He's on Gary V's channel with a question. Speaking of Lem, we want to invite him on right now. He is going to introduce our Freedom Ticket training tip of the week, and this one has to do with PPC. Lem, you famous guy, take it away.
Hello, what's going on, everyone? In this clip of the week, we're getting a top 10 most common PPC mistakes told to us by Lazar from Seller's Alley. But in this clip, we're just gonna get a little segment of that, but be sure to check out the full module after this clip. But go ahead and check out this preview.
One other thing that I wanted to mention is the match types in your campaigns. People usually create campaigns where they place a whole bunch of keywords inside of those campaigns and they just leave them that way and that's it. Why you don't want to do that? You don't want to have all of the match types in the same ad group and in the same campaign, and that's mostly because when you have all of the free match types in the same campaign, when you go to search term report, you're going to see some irrelevant search terms or maybe some highly relevant search terms, but with not being profitable. So you want to take them out. For irrelevant ones, it's super easy. You just negate them and that's it. Your campaign is not going to spend any money on those search terms anymore. But when it comes to the relevant ones, maybe you have those keywords in your campaign and you don't want to trigger any more of those search terms in your campaign. So you add them as a negative, and that way you block your exact search term. So what you want to do, you want to have all of the free match types in separate ad groups, or even better, in separate campaigns, so you can make sure that the budgets for each match type are okay and that they're working properly. So when you have search term that is highly relevant but not making any money, what you want to do, you negate it there, take it out, and create a separate campaign for highly relevant non-converting keywords, and you place your new keyword there with way lower bid than in the initial campaign. The other thing that I wanted to mention is too many keywords per one ad group. One of the most common things that happen is to have hundreds of keywords in one ad group. What usually happens when you have 5, 6, or 700 keywords in one ad group, you end up with like 10 to 30% of them working, and the rest of them are just staying there. Nothing happens. So there's no traction, nothing, literally no impressions, nothing. So what you want to do, and even though they're relevant, nothing is happening there. So what you want to do is take them out, pause them in current campaigns, create new campaigns, and add up to 30 or 50 keywords per campaign. And you'll see the huge difference that is happening in those campaigns by having those new keywords starting to work and making some progress.
That was so informative. If you want to know more about the other top 8 most common PPC mistakes, so we only covered 2 in that clip, be sure to check out module 10.14 and Freedom Ticket 3.0, and feel free to refresh your knowledge on that whole module of Amazon advertising, and so that way you know what to do and what to look out for.
All right. Thank you very much, Lem, for that clip. Don't forget, guys, we are constantly updating these Freedom Ticket episodes. We actually have a few that we updated now. If you guys hop right into there, we'll have a clip for it next week. But our entire shipping tutorials, which is in I forgot what week it is. It might be week 6, week 5 or 6. They're all new. So we just have brand new shipping tutorials, thanks to Burak Yolgo from ForceGet. So make sure to go into your Freedom Ticket 3.0 and rewatch the shipping tutorials. Brand new information. We'll have a clip for that next week. Our next clip that we're going to have here is an interview that Carrie did with somebody who's not only a Helium 10 Elite member, she spoke at Sell and Scale Summit and has been helping Amazon sellers with launch and rank for years. Let's go ahead and listen to Carrie's interview with Alina.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Weekly Buzz interview. I'm here with Alina from AZ Rank. A lot of you know her from AZ Rank because she has helped so many sellers to get to the top ranks of Amazon. And now she has a brand new strategy to help sellers to get ranked and stay there. So thanks so much for joining us, Alina. I'm so excited to talk with you about this today.
Thank you for having me, and so happy to be here.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start out with just the new thing that you started is called PressX. So let's go ahead and just start with what exactly is PressX?
Yeah, so PressX, like the name leads you to think about, is a press article service. A different way of leveraging press articles in order to help your product, to help launch your product, to help rank them on Amazon or whatever other marketplace, or even your own website. And it's a long-term strategy because it can be used like forever and can help you stay there where you want to be.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so what kind of results have you gotten? So I guess somebody comes to you with a product, and they this product gets written up in a press article. What kind of results are they seeing? Is it something that's like immediately they're like a millionaire, or is it long term, or what kind of things have you been seeing with PressX?
Okay, so let me briefly explain in 2 sentences what does it mean, and then I'll move to the results. So first of all, yes, you come to us with the product, and then we make sure that your product is featured in one of our over 140 major iconic, let's say, some of the biggest publishers, online magazines in the all across US and UK as well. After that happens, so the article is written by the publisher themselves, which is very important because they speak their audience's language. It's not like a regular press articles which goes in a news feed or a news story. It's actually a product review. They speak about your product, they test it most of the times, and they tell people why they should buy it and why is it good, the product, the brand, and whatever. Now, after that, when it's published, of course, people are reading the article, and inside the article there's a link. Here's the magic trick. There's a link. It can be whatever link, like your attribution link, which we recommend because then you get the brand referral bonus. It's your canonical link if you just simply want to rank, or you don't have like a brand attribution, brand registry yet. So when these clicks start happening, if your listing is good enough, well enough, optimized, you're going to start ranking on all your relevant keywords, and your BSR is going to also drop because you're going to get sales too. People trust those publications, those publishers, and they're going to start buying the product because it's good, because it was featured in Cosmopolitan or in Marie Claire or in, I don't know, parenting if you have a baby. And another magic thing is that you get to pay only for the clicks to the link, not the clicks or the page views to the article. So if there are no clicks, there is no charge for the sellers. We have our own software that is connected with the publisher's website, the specific link page of the article, and then we can count clicks, and you can see that. We provide reporting, very complex reporting, including like Helium 10, top 10 keyword search volume, stuff like that, BSR evolution. For example, we're running a campaign right now, very competitive niche. In less than 3 weeks, BSR dropped from 7,000-ish, almost 8,000 to 5,000 something, which is huge in a niche like that.
I mean, we witnessed this. I remember we were talking to somebody who got their products in a press article, and they literally ran out of stock, and their BSR definitely just like shot through the roof. So we were like,
exactly,
see, that's
ran out of stock in 2 hours.
In 2 hours. Like, so, I mean, this is powerful stuff. And I hope that, those who are listening really understand the power of this, these press articles and getting things out there. I mean, I even read these magazines and go, I have to have this product. And it's just, the way that is, because, if there's a really good review, you're going to trust it and want to buy the product. So how can anyone contact you if they want to learn more about this?
Well, where? Here. Pressx.live is our website, or even through AZRank. If they know us through AZRank, they can contact us there.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and telling us all about PressX, and I will see you again later.
Yes, thank you so much. See you soon.
All right, thank you very much, Carrie, for that. Now, this is maybe the potential breaking news of the day. And I want to show especially how Helium 10 can help with this and how it's been helping, because something that I noticed a few years ago, and many Amazon sellers noticed. I wasn't the first to notice it, but then I like dug into it once, some of our members like Ted and other people were mentioning how they were all of a sudden de-indexed. And so this kind of like we got this term trending in the Amazon industry called Amazon search glitch. All right. For a while, we've known about Amazon search shuffle. And that is when all of a sudden, you're ranking 1 hour is 1 and the next hour it's 30, or you're in New York and you're on page 5, and you're in Florida but you're on page 2, like where it just goes back and forth all over the place. We call that the search shuffle. Then after that, we coined the term search glitch for when all of a sudden you would be de-indexed across the board for a lot of your keywords. And this happened to a lot of people mainly a couple years ago for about a month, where it was just insane, where a lot of people got, for their top keywords, they got de-indexed. It was almost as if they didn't exist. And it wasn't because of an adult classification or something else, which is usually what's the cause of de-indexing. So what we did is we made something called the Amazon Anomaly Tracker. And you can actually see that at h10.me/ASA. And let me just show you how this looks. So if you're on h10.me/ASA, you can actually, and this is free for anybody. I mean, you don't even have to be a Helium 10 member to do this. Every single person who's listening to this podcast, you need to bookmark this free page, h10.me/ASA. Take a look at what happened earlier this month. It was the highest number. As a matter of fact, let me go. I'm going to go and look at the entirety of 2022. Yeah, there was nothing that came close to the anomalous things that we were seeing earlier this month, meaning a lot of sellers were seeing de-indexing. If I go back to 2021, the entire year, it only hit this red version once, but it was going crazy in the red more than in the history of the time that we have been tracking this. And then I posted in the Helium 10 Facebook groups, hey, anybody notice some de-indexing? And sure enough, there was a lot of people like, oh man, I thought it was only me, and man, I've been dealing with this for a couple weeks. So first of all, subscribe to this free access so that you know if something is happening. Secondly, guys, go into your Helium 10 alerts. All right, those of you who have Helium 10, make sure that you are tracking, you have it on for all of your SKUs, because this is my theory. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. This is just a theory. This is not confirmed, but at the same time, I have been hearing people the last 2 weeks say Amazon has been changing their categories. Now, I don't think any of Helium 10's products here have. Oh, wait. Oh my God. Guys, I didn't even plan this. I just clicked on the first thing I'm doing on alerts. But take a look here. Amazon has been doing some things where they are changing the categories. Look at this, 9/28. This was, oh my goodness, 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes, guys, I literally did not plan this. I can't plan this. You know, how can I control Amazon? But 5 minutes, this shows you how widespread it is. The first product I clicked on in my alerts. 5 minutes ago, Amazon changed the category of our coffin combo shelf. Let me just show another one here. I don't think any others Amazon did this, but let me just take a look at our regular coffin shelf. Or let me look at the coffin egg tray. Oh, look at this. Coffin egg tray did it earlier in August, but this wouldn't have been, the case right now. And then here is our coffin shelf. And yeah, you can see that the coffin shelf, it didn't change recently. So this is not something that's happening across the board. But the point is, Amazon has been changing this. And then what I've heard, somebody yesterday, like on one of our lead calls, has over 450 products. And their category changed in almost all of them. And what happened was they actually didn't necessarily get it changed. They got an added category. And sometimes people are like excited when they get added categories by Amazon. It's like, woohoo, I'm in 2 categories at once. I'm going to be eligible for more keywords. But what happened was they lost almost all of their indexing on their main keywords. They went from being ranked for like 300 keywords to 5, all right, because of this back-end category change. And they've been working like crazy to fix that with Amazon. How did he even know Amazon changes categories? It was just like I showed you. He had his alerts on in Helium 10, and he got a notification that the category changed. And then what he was able to do is to show, he knew exactly when it happened too, because in alerts, it is actually taking a picture of his listing every day. And so he could go and show them, hey, look when my category changed. Look what it was, and look what you guys changed it to. And now he's able to get it fixed. But a lot of you, number one, this might have happened to you sometime this month, and you don't even realize it. Maybe your sales are lower and you have no idea why. But go in there, turn on your alerts if you didn't have it. If you have alerts turned on, look in the event history on if your category got changed. Also, go to h10.me/ASA and make sure that you guys have subscribed to that, so you'll get an email when there might be another search glitch. But my question to you guys is, who has this affected? I want you guys going into your alerts, tell me, any of your categories changed recently? Have you noticed a complete drop off in your keyword ranking? If so, run it through Index Checker in Helium 10 and find out you might be de-indexed for some of your main keywords. This is like, I don't see too many people talking about it because I don't know if people have, related these two things. The one people have been talking about is getting de-indexed, but I'm not sure if they're tying it to this category change. Could be nothing, could be a false alarm, but better safe than sorry, guys. I want you checking on that and let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, if it's affecting you. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to join us next Wednesday to see what's buzzing in the e-commerce world. Thanks a lot.